Call Haloyim La Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Yahweh Kakada. Shalom, Yahshua Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Yahshua Allah. Call Haloyim La Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Yahweh Kakada for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Akwab that's keeping the faith in the work. Shall keep at it. It's your brother Abaya coming at you with more quoted precepts. This particular verse is pretty long, but I'm gonna paraphrase it, right? So hopefully you understand. Scripture tells us certain men do things for the eyes of men, and they don't have the understanding that the eyes of the Lord are 1,000 times brighter than the sun, which basically means men operate a certain way when people are watching, a whole nother way when people aren't, because they don't have the understanding that you're not doing what you're doing for men. You're doing what you're doing for Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai. They don't take that to mind, so they ultimately end up with the hypocrite spirit, to where, or hypocrite demon for real, to where they're they're telling people to do one thing, but they're not really operating the same, behind the scenes, right? One main instance of this would be individuals that tell people to do the work, but you're not really doing the work as you really could. And a lot of people get discouraged because of who they think is watching. All right, YouTube is a perfect example of that. You may post a video and it tells you that nobody's watching it, and it'll deter an individual from continuing to do so. But that's your work. That's your faithful work that the Lord told us to do. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. All right, going into the parable of the austere man that went on a journey and left his 3 servants tokens, and 2 of those servants did what they were supposed to do because they understood who their Lord was and what He required, and the third didn't, because he understood who his Lord was, but he didn't understand what his Lord required. He basically went into himself and withheld information, or withheld works, right? And you can't do that, right? So you may have an individual that like myself, I don't get a lot of views on my video epistles, but hey, that don't stop no show, because I understand my Lord, and I understand what He requires, right? If the Lord blesses you to have however many views, that's what's up. Kudos to you, really. All praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, because that's who gets the glory, right? But if not, it's the same thing. Call Haloyim La Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, because what you're doing is greater than Salah. It's greater than men's eyes watching you, right? Because a lot of them individuals that's getting all them views, hey, the Lord take them views away, then what? Right? Now, I'm not saying all, but hey, yeah, a lot. If the Lord take them views away, what kind of man are you? Right? You have a lot of people that's faking the funk because you got people watching. But behind closed doors, you a whole nother person. All right? Just like these, and the elder apostles said, because they've been around for so long, man. They were speaking about different camps that popped up out of nowhere and was claiming to know this, that, and the third, but the doctrine that they were bringing out was wrong. And they would say, this group right here, they're not gonna last. Just watch, what I'm saying? And so no, it wouldn't last, and it would always be, well, off of the few instances that I've seen since the Lord blessed me to be operating in the spirit of truth, it's always because they doing something else behind the camera. When the camera pop on, they holier than thou. They got the whole garment on, they extra clean, extra fresh. You know what I'm saying? They know this, they know that. But when the truth of the matter comes out about how they live life, it's contrary to what they speak in front of the camera. All right? So that's a person that doesn't really understand their Lord. Right? How scripture tells us, walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the times, because the days are evil, understanding what the will of the Lord is. You have to, not only do you have to be circumspect, not only do you have to walk in wisdom, but you also have to understand what the will of the Lord is, to have understanding about why you particularly are going through whatever it is that you're going through. All right? Why you specifically are going through whatever it is that you're going through, because man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? You putting up videos and people not watching, but you consistently putting up videos could inspire another brother to do the same thing and understand that, hey, I may not get the views that everybody else is getting, but I know I'm doing faithful works. You may be an inspiration to somebody. So all I'm saying is, long story short, to all you brothers out there that you're not YouTube famous or TikTok famous or Instagram famous or whatever, but you steadily doing what you do, man, keep doing what you do, man. Right? And for you other brothers out there that are YouTube famous and TikTok famous, Instagram famous, but you got the spirit of not wanting to be that, but you understand you're doing the will of the Lord. Keep doing what you're doing, because we're doing a faithful work at the end of the day for the eyes of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Right? And it's a reward for it. And we're gonna see that reward. One of the rewards is, outside of the crown, is we'll be able to see the downfall of our enemies. Literally. Revelation chapter 15 and verse 1. Right? Literally be able to see the downfall of our enemies. And instead of being involved in it, meaning being partakers of her sins, Revelation 18 and 4. Right? So keep up the good work. Keep up the good faith. All right. With that, I said, call Haloyim La Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shai, Ba Sam Hara Kakodah, Shalom Yasha Allah, Ba Ba Ba.